Hi everyone, you're welcome to Singles Devotional for the 1st of April. April Fool's Day, the anatomy of a foolish person and wisdom for him or her. That's the topic we will be looking at today. Today is April Fool's Day all over the world. This morning, let's go into the scriptures to understand who can actually be referred to as a fool. Everybody reading this, including the writer, would have done something foolish in the past. So nobody is really exempted, and this is not to condemn or indict anybody. Everyone has had a share of mistakes, but the wisdom in past foolishness is learning from them and adjusting accordingly. So the pertinent question this morning is, am I doing something foolish presently unknowingly? Have I been entangled in a web of foolishness without knowing? It is important to take an inventory of yourself because the foolishness of the foolish man does not allow him to identify his foolishness. He sometimes thinks the wise are the foolish ones. Sometimes you need the help of another person to see your foolishness because foolishness blinds. In Matthew 23, verse 17, 19, Luke 11, verse 14, and Luke 24, verse 27, Jesus actually referred to some people as fools. So, who is a foolish man? Who will God call a foolish man or woman? Let's learn a few things from Solomon, a one time most wise man on the planet. We cannot exhaust all, but here are a few. A foolish man despises wisdom and instruction. Proverbs 1 verse 7 AMP, that's Amplified Version. The reverent and worshipful fear of the Lord is the beginning and the principal and choice part of knowledge, its starting point and its essence. But fools despise skillful and godly wisdom, instruction, and discipline. A wise man knows that the starting point of life is to be a God worshipper and a lover of God. He is quick to want to learn the things of God. A foolish man, on the other hand, will not appreciate or value wisdom. Number two, a foolish person makes fun of God and dislikes knowledge. Proverbs 1 verse 22 NIV. How long will you childish people love your childish ways? How long will you rude people enjoy making fun of God and others? How long will you foolish people hate knowledge? A foolish man laughs at the things and ways of God. He practically hates knowledge. He never reads any books. He or she prefers to spend time gisting, watching films lazily, and such things rather than seeking to improve himself. Number three, a foolish person sees and recognizes evil or something bad and yet refuses to back out. He deliberately steps into evil. He calls it the necessary evil. Proverbs 13 verse 9 GNB. How good it is to get what you want. Stupid people refuse to turn away from evil. Number four, an influential person can be a fool, and when you associate with such persons, you can hurt your destiny. A foolish person consults nobody. Proverbs 13 verse 20 MSG. Become wise by walking with the wise. Hang out with fools and watch your life fall to pieces. Number five, a foolish person consults nobody. He or she believes he is all wise. He feels he has what it takes to run a relationship or marriage and doesn't need anybody's help, not even mentors. Proverbs 14 verse 8 GNB. Why is a clever person wise? Because he knows what to do. Why is a stupid person foolish? Because he only thinks what he knows. Number six, when a fool does something sinful, he refuses to accept, he makes a joke out of it and tries to move on. Imagine a person who deceives a girl into planning a wedding and then backs out a few days to the wedding after the lady has bought the wedding gown and invited persons, and then he just trivializes it and makes jokes out of it all. Proverbs 14 verse 9 NIV. Fools mock at making amends for sins, but goodwill is found among the upright. Number seven, fools talk a lot of gibberish. They mouth a lot of incoherence and they are proud of it. When a fool opens his mouth to talk, he only pours out foolishness. This doesn't make him shut up. He talks more and his foolishness is made visible. It would have been good if he can keep quiet a little and learn from the wisdom of others, but he does not. Proverbs 15 verse 2 Message Version. Knowledge flows like spring water from the wise. Fools are leaky faucets, dripping nonsense. Meditation for the day. Proverbs 6 verse 22 Message Version. True intelligence is a spring of fresh water, while fools sweat it out the hard way. Prayer for the day. Lord, open my eyes to wisdom. Number two, teach me to act wisely every time. Number three, teach me to make wise decisions. Confession for the day. I have God's wisdom. I am not a fool. I recognize God as the true living God. I acknowledge the lordship of God. I am a God worshipper. I do not despise wisdom and instruction. I do not mock God. I am not careless with my work with God. Whenever I am wrong, I admit. I do not trade blames. Action plan for the day. Decide to be a lover of knowledge.
We'd like you to partner with us in Cases and Us Club. To do so, kindly use the banking information you see on the screen. And for international givings, please navigate to the URL you see on the screen at casesandus.com/give. God bless you as you do so. This devotional is taken from our books for single and married, and these books are available on Amazon and on Kada Books. In order to access the books, kindly navigate to the URL you see on the screen at casesandus.com/books. If you live in the city of Ibadan, we'd like you to worship with us at Shouts of Grace Center. It's at Joker Plaza, beside Trans Amusement Park, Bodija UI Road, in the city of Ibadan. On Sundays, we have 2 services by 7:30 and 9 o'clock, and by Wednesdays, 6 p.m. It will be our pleasure to have you. Kindly follow us on Cases and Us Club at casesandus.com. You'll have a lot of resources for your soul.